I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Sally Wallace. She is one of the managers at the Old Orchard Inn, and she's going to tell us about some of the weddings that can be hosted at her beautiful location. Thank you very much, Sally.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Can you please give us a little background on how the Old Orchard came about?
Sure. I think it was envisioned in the early 1970s. Someone spied the land, saw the majestic view of Cape Split and Blomidon, and thought this would be the ideal location for a hotel to showcase that so other people from all over the world could come and take a look.
And it almost has an older feel than that, doesn't it, inside?
It does. It absolutely does. It sort of was built like an old European type castle, so the stonework and all of that lends itself very easily to that. We have kids that come in and say, "Oh my gosh, this looks like a castle," and it sort of does.
It does. And so do people use that venue for the photos, for a background, and play up on that?
They absolutely do. So we have stunning, the largest fireplace that people will take photos in front of throughout the winter time. They will take photos in the lobby because there's nothing like that kind of stonework around. We're unique in that.
So you're unique as well because you're not a hotel that's downtown. You have a lot of other special things because you're further out.
We are set in a rural setting, so we have lots of farm markets around that families, guests love to go and seek out what's new and unique in the valley. Plus we have all these amazing award-winning wineries that are close by us. So they love to partake of the wine tour that we have there, as well as go to all the individual wineries. And we have championship golf courses, not to mention Cape Split and the hike and all the other unique things that we provide, such as our beaches.
So the beaches, people can go kayaking, they can go hiking, they can enjoy it, really enjoy it.
We have one of the longest expansive areas for hiking, so whether you're biking or doing trail ride or what have you, they can enjoy all of that. It's natural beauty.
So some of the photos that I've seen and that you shared of us, there's a barn that's available, and that is almost Pinterest perfect. Tell me about that.
It is absolutely. We get a lot of brides or wedding couples that come in and see it as if they've always known it, because it does lend itself easily to what's on Pinterest. So we see a lot of that at our barn. We can do a very small intimate wedding there for 25 or less, all the way up to maybe 200, depending on the style that they want to have for their barn.
And have they had their ceremony in there as well?
They have had their ceremony, and it's in front of the double doors. That would be for bringing things in and out of a barn. So it's a traditional, unique barn. So it's something that people really like to showcase their own wedding in
And
that.
play up.
Yes.
What type of feedback have you received from people that have had their weddings there?
They love the absolute ability to, we have cabins that sort of are around the barn, so they can have their families, they can stay there, they can walk to the barn, they can walk back in between, whether it's the ceremony and then the reception, so they love the idea, the aspect of that. The same with what we have in the hotel with Orchard Hall, which is a little bit more traditional as far as a wedding, but they can go back to their guest room and they can come back to the venue when it's ready, they can take a break, they can do whatever. So they like the fact that there's a lot to do.
And yeah, and you're in a little cabin off to the side,
Yes.
and how many people can the cabins hold?
It depends on the cabin size that they get. Sometimes they can get up to 5 or 6, so a family can be easily accommodated.
So in their own little world, they're a little unit on the side there.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun. That brings a different aspect.
It totally does, and that's what they enjoy, so it seems like it's their own little area, so it's almost like they've rented the cabins and...
Little VIP experience.
Exactly.
I like that. And what else should people know that are maybe coming from away?
They should know that we do absolutely everything as far as the wedding up to the decorator. So we don't do the decorations. Your decorator would put your vision together, but we take care of all the tablecloths and all the rest of it. So you come in, you don't have to worry about chairs, tables, or anything like that. It's all set up for you, and we try to replicate the vision you have in your head as far as what you want that we put on the table and in the room. The decorator is the one tasked with creating the vision outside of that. So whether it's a backdrop like this or something, whatever
Or
is
playing
unique.
up the beautiful view that you have.
Yes. So that's what they will do. The photographers usually will come ahead and see the ones that we don't work with, and commonly we have a lot. They'll see the views that are available and where they want to set up, whether it's in the orchard for photos, or if it's off the sun deck for photos, or if it's in the barn or in unique spot in the hotel property that they want to set up for photos. So they usually scope those out a day or two before.
And like you said, you work with other vendors, so I'm sure you have a long list of people to help out.
We do. Vendors that know exactly what we have to offer and what they need to bring and how they can complement us, and we complement them. Absolutely.
So it sounds like an easy, smooth day for the bride and groom.
That's what we try. We have long-term servers that have been there for a long time that they try to walk you through every step. So we take all of that stress off the wedding couple for the day, and we just walk through every bit of it. We execute as you would want, as the wedding couple would want, but we take on that task and make sure we deliver the vision you have for your wedding without the stress.
Without the stress.
Right.
Perfect. Well, again, thank you so much, Sally, for coming into studio, sharing with us about your beautiful hotel and the surrounding areas.
It's been my absolute pleasure to be here, Rebecca. It was very nice to meet you and be able to showcase what we do at the Old Orchard Inn.
Thank you. So when you're ready to see some of the highest tides in the world, you can go to the Showcase Wedding website and click on the link for the Old Orchard Inn and Spa.